Welcome to the Delmarva Home Show. Each episode of our show brings you right into the heart of stunning residences, charming waterfront properties, and gorgeous beachfront estates scattered throughout our beautiful region. I'm Lauren Hitch, and we're so excited you're joining us on our holiday home tour adventure today. We've got a packed show filled with holiday spirit, so let's get the show started, the Delmarva Home Show. First up on our holiday home tour adventure, we stop by the historic Newtown Holiday House Tour, which takes place every 3 years in Salisbury, Maryland. I'm here with Kim in her beautiful home, and it's part of the Newtown Holiday Home Tour. Can you talk about how this event got started?
This event was started over 30 years ago as a group of neighbors that got together and decided to open up their homes to the public to come in and take a tour. Many people drive by these homes all the time and they kind of think to themselves, oh, I wonder what it's like inside. So this gives the public an opportunity to come in, see our beautifully decorated houses, and get a glimpse inside. So I believe we have 10 homes, 4 churches, and a bed and breakfast. We have it every 3 years. So if you miss this one, look for it again 3 years from now. It's a lot of work, so that's why we have it every 3 years. We have carolers walking all over the neighborhood. Some are dressed in Victorian garb, and some are just people from the neighborhood that got together and are going from door to door, which we appreciate.
And then Santa was even riding around in a red truck.
Santa was in a old red pickup truck. The whole event it's wonderful to have all of the people coming through, as you mentioned, but it's also such a nice event for bringing the whole neighborhood together. This is truly a neighborhood event. If you don't have your house open, you're volunteering to be a ticket taker, or you're volunteering to be a docent in someone's house. So it is really an all-out effort from the neighborhood. So that's what's really heartwarming and fun.
And how long have you owned this house that you're in?
We've owned this house 9 years, but actually lived in it full-time. We're from New York, but we've lived down here full-time 6 years.
That's awesome. Now, when you moved in, obviously, you like historic homes, right?
Yes.
To pick a beautiful historic home like this as your residence. What is it that draws you, and you think even these people that are coming to check out these homes on the tour, what do you think that draws them to the historic homes?
Well, I think it's some nostalgia of it all. The thinking back in history, back in the time when you were young and you lived in homes like this and neighborhoods like this. I mean, we're in a society now where everybody's always in a big hurry, and this is a throwback to an older time.
And when you guys moved in, did you have to do any renovations of sorts?
We totally renovated the kitchen and the bathroom, the little bathroom back there. Mostly what we've done so far is painting. The color scheme before didn't match what our color scheme is, so we've done a lot of painting. But for the most part, the house was in great shape. It really was. We painted the outside of the house. We had to redo the front porch. But for the most part, it's amazing for as old as it is that it was in as good a shape as it is.
And how old is it? How old is this home?
This home was built in I believe it was 1889.
Mm-hmm. So the bedrooms are upstairs, I assume.
The bedrooms they're upstairs are 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and another sleeping porch. Down here we have this large parlor, living room. We have the dining room, of course, and the kitchen. And then beyond the kitchen, we have another little porch, which of course is probably where we spend most of our time. Either the kitchen or that little porch.
Right. And the kitchen looks beautiful.
Thank you.
And I do love the brick that's in there. And your husband mentioned that was his favorite part.
Yes.
And
our house in New York had exposed brick too, so.
People pay a lot of money for exposed brick now.
Exactly.
And you have it there in your kitchen. And then some interesting facts about the dining room.
Yes. As I pointed out to everybody, is the stripes on the top of the walls were all hand painted.
Hand painted.
Imagine that.
It does. It looks like wallpaper.
It looks
like the wallpaper continued on,
Yeah.
but it's actually, if you get close up, you can see the
it was
brush strokes.
Actually brushed on.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Not by me, of course.
What is your favorite part about this house, Kim?
Oh my gosh. I don't know. That's hard to say. I mean, I
Yeah.
really love our kitchen. And if you ever come here on a Sunday afternoon or Tuesday afternoon, the Bethesda Church has church bells going off, so you can be walking across the porch and into your house and hear these beautiful church bells. It's just a very relaxing area. It's really nice.
And do you love Christmas? Do you love decorating for Christmas?
Yes. Can you tell?
I can tell. You know what I really love? These lights right here. They remind me of like bubble lights, but they remind me of like an oil lamp.
Yeah.
Kind of in a way. My grandfather loves those. Is there any other special ornaments on this Christmas tree?
Well, honestly, this Christmas tree is filled with special ornaments. I've collected them all my life since I was in my 20s, so they're all pretty much hand collected. Dogs that have been in my life. This is two, a Cocker Spaniel and a Corgi. They're no longer with us. And just Mickey from Disneyland when I visited Disneyland. Some that my parents gave me from when I was young, they saved for me. So really, every time it's, going down memory lane every time I decorate the tree.
It's many special ornaments. Your house is beautiful.
Thank you.
This is also special. Well, Kim, thank you for having us out. Thanks to your team for having us out, and Merry Christmas.
Thank you, and thank you for coming, Lauren. Appreciate it.
Our holiday home tour adventure continues. We're checking out a historic Queen Anne Victorian home that serves as a bed and breakfast and was part of the historic Newtown Holiday House Tour. Let's check out the Gillis Grier Bed and Breakfast, all decked out for the holidays.
The Gillis Grier house was built in 1887 by James Cannon, a politician. And then 10 years later, Alison Gillis, who owned a wholesale grocery store in town, bought the house, and one of his daughters, Mamie, married Fred Grier. I guess initially the whole family lived here, and then Fred Grier took the house, and his daughter, Mamie Jr., later became the last owner within the family. So the house belonged to the Gillis Grier family between 1897 till 1975. So we lived in Frederick, and I'm originally from Brazil. And I wanted something close to the beach. So this is close enough for comfort for me. Rhonda was in love with this house since she first saw, even before the previous owner bought it. So it worked out.
Oh, that's exciting.
And I wanted a place where people care, like your neighbors are not just in a big hurry. So that's what we try with the association locally, is to make sure that we integrate and interact with each other. And it's been a good experience because, we have guests from all over the country, all over the world, and there's always experience that we exchange with them. And some people feel like they are immersed in some old time, and we try to preserve as much as the history and the details of the Queen Anne Victorian style. It's really the attention to details, Like, for instance, we had the lock replaced in the door, and the locksmith showed me the piece of wood, and he said, look at the rings of those trees. They were rings for trees that were here hundreds of years untouched, in the early days, in the 1800s. Nowadays, if you go and look at a door, they are mass products. They are, we have, like, for instance, some of the lamps in the yard have the signatures of the owners, So people had the pride, and so it's very nice to see how people spend their time, and also try to imagine how, the more we know what made people live and do things through history, we understand ourselves hopefully a little better too. Rhonda, yeah. Rhonda does the breakfast, and I'm more the social bee, I guess. Yeah, so we have available for the bed and breakfast 4 rooms. The pineapple room and the tower room and the pink room on the 3rd floor, and then we have another room, oak room on the 2nd. Yeah, they can contact us, call us at 240-255-0381, or go to our website, gillisgrierbnb.com. And the guests we have, and I tell them, they contribute to make this a home too. Yeah, it's been great. I mean, the people coming in, and they always, it's good to, the idea is to really make Newtown a place where people can, we're proud of our history, we're proud of maintaining, the craftsmanship and, the work the love stories that people have for these homes, and to see different families coming in and, getting, I start in the spirit of Christmas, and also at the same time having a moment that they'll remember forever with their families,